Start streaming? Oh. Oh. Now I want to look at it. Beak clamped.
Thank you.
Aw. Anyway, I should.
Glad you were.
Yeah. Oh no! People know I like my girlfriend.
Yeah, no, that's actually really terrible for your brand.
Wait, it is bad for my brand. No, I hate women. This is my secret streamer shame. It's like those K-pop people who can't reveal they have a boy or girlfriend. And it's also fueled by misogyny, actually. So it's pretty much exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Except you have fewer middle-aged men wanting to sexually assault you.
Yeah, that's true.
In both cases, I think.
Yeah. Nah, I don't need to. I'm just gonna say that's complicated. It is time. It works during this time sometimes now because she's like a meeting. Really get it. There. Also, wait. Okay, yeah, it's captured. Hi, Box. So glad you're here now, Box. Oh. Hi, Agent.
Hi, Agent.
Hi, Ven.
Hi, Ven.
This game. There's no audio yet. Now there should be audio. Oh, that wasn't what you were humming about.
Said, hi, Agent. Hi, Box.
How come? Oh, because I paused it. Okay, it's cool. Why'd the controller turn off? I don't like that. Yeah, I recently.
Say it again. Hi, Agent. Hi, Ven. There, done.
I see. My controller doesn't want to. Is it because it was off when I opened the game? Usually. Anyways, yeah, I picked this up again like yesterday because I'm really close to being done with Shogun Showdown, and I just kind of wanted to do the roguelike, and I never really got that far in this one. Or maybe I did get that far, but I didn't finish. And I feel like it's a finishable game. Hi, Zabet! And it would be really cool if I could open it and play it. Here, let me turn off my keyboard. I found out something about that, actually, because it was making Dolphin freeze too, but only after... Dolphin was freezing, but only if I had opened Steam on this boot. And I was really confused about it, and it turns out that the, like, having to set my keyboard to safe mode thing is directly related to Steam. Like, oh no, my controller is in mouse mode. Steam, what are you doing? What do you do? Why? Like, I can move, but it's a mouse.
Hi, Chai.
What? What the fuck? Why is this misbehaving as soon as stream starts? Hi, Chai. Like, my controller... Like, you know how, like, Steam lets you use your controller to, like, move the mouse cursor when you're just browsing normally? Okay, now it's working. Christ.
Because she's a cat.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this game's really cool. And it sometimes surprises me that it doesn't get more popularity and credit. Not that it was a failure or anything. But I think it's just kind of, like, a really good action game that's also a really good roguelike, but neither is necessarily exceptional or that unique. They're just really good. It's just like a really well done game. And like what gimmicks it has don't... Oh, that's a projectile you have there. Don't really set it apart. Oh, I might just die immediately. That would be very funny. I didn't realize how low health I had. Oh, you heal. Right. But like, it has its set of unique mechanics, but at its core, it is a really simple action game that is just really good.
Stop it, that is not only a good joke, it's also true. They will keep buying the same, like, half-finished shit, and then anytime anything's decent, they just, like, ignore it.
I think this game, there were already pretty good roguelikes by this point. Like, pretty good action ones, I mean. Like...
No, I think Chai means any game. You're right. Really good at all.
Oh, there were never good games yet. No.
Yeah.
Diablo 1? Oh, do you mean for PNO3 and not this game?
Oh.
That makes more sense. I was really confused that you were talking about this game. I'm probably not going to win this run. I didn't realize how low health I had. Oh boy. Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, hi, Jack Chick. Jack Chick, don't say hi to bots.
Also threw a lot of really tough elites at me. Because it wants me to fail.
Yeah, you're right. I should just leave the room. Bye.
Right? If you leave the room, then I'm leaving the room. And then it'll be GG stream, and people would like that. And we can't let people have what they want. Yeah, that's fair. Well, everybody showed up anyway, so it's fine. I'll just switch. Served its purpose. And now, hopefully, this will just all work, because I already tried it and it worked. Sure, my controller's actually controlling. It looks like it is. Oh wait, let me make sure. Yep, the buttons are working. I don't like avoiding taking damage. Which one's Echo Point Nova? Is that the one with all the, like, weirdly realistic gun handling top-down shooter, or is that a different game? Oh, that's Jack Chick. Oh my god. Jack Chick and Chai's names are the same color. I hate it. Oh, then I don't know which one Echo Point Nova is. I can't remember. No, Chai, that's always been your color. That'll make it worse. Then I'll only see Jack Chick as Chai. Are we streaming PNO3? You're all seeing that on the screen? It looks like you should be. Cool. Oh no, it doesn't have any audio. Hold on. Give me one moment. Oh, that game, right, yes. Now I remembers it. Oh, is this just like a... Is this just like the advertisement trailer? I think it is. They probably showed this at an E3. See, a part of this game was they were trying to make it appealing to women, too, I think. Was one of the goals? I'm not sure if that's true. I might be making that up. Wow, and then it just fades out. What a fucking weird-ass... What a weird vibe attract screen. PN03. Let me look this up, or I will... I don't want to spread misinformation. It's short for product number 3. I might have the volume very loud on my end. They wanted to make a game that was both fun to watch and fun to play, so lucky for you guys. The director wanted to name the game Jaguar to reflect Vanessa's cat-like agility, but other staff members disliked the name. Some claimed it failed to describe the game, while others thought that White Jaguar was a better title. I don't know, there's nothing in here about trying to appeal to ladies. Apparently Mikami was indifferent to the character's gender. Yeah, so they were like, well, Jaguar is bad, and then they'd be like, well, what if it was White Jaguar? And then Mikami was like, I got it. PN03. A good compromise. Okay. What options? Oh. Beautiful trailer. Is that an ad for Beautiful Joe? One of the other Capcom 5? Hang on. Whoa! Wow. It's really a trip seeing that on something of this era. Like, talking about frame rate targets. I'm not actually gonna watch the whole thing. It is just Beautiful Joe, though, right? That's pretty funny. That the in options, there's options and advertisement for other game. That's not a good sign. That's a really bad sign. Colonized Planet Ode. So can she hear the music too, or? I can't tell if the audio's desynced or if that's just how it is. The lasers feel very off, the sounds. Oh, that's very off. Uh-oh. So how do you like your new work environment? I feel at home already. I think this is the first time we've actually spoken to one another. So this time I have a client who doesn't want to show their face? Come on, you've seen my face, but I haven't seen yours. That's not very fair now, is it? Maybe after this job is finished. No need to be so bashful, but I guess you have your reasons. I read in your profile that your parents were killed by cams! So that's a bad, opener. That's all behind me now. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Let's just get the job done. Is that okay with you, Vanessa? I can see you are all business, except you did mention my dead parents once. Find the entrance to the facility. You should be able to infiltrate the facility from there. The entrance. Roger that. So proud. Oh, it's tank controls. I don't think I knew that. I wonder if I was supposed to read a manual. Okay, the Y button does this. What a good first button to hit. Ow. Oh, there's my jumps. Ow. Okay, sometimes the C button makes me dodge. Oh no, that's just hitting backwards. Backwards makes me dodge. X does nothing, A is fire. B is do an absolutely insane jump. Which changes depending on the direction. C button? Oh, the C button lets me angle the camera. Okay. That's weird. But that's why it felt weird. I was like, how do I make the camera work? And the answer is you kind of don't. It's doing what it's doing. It's fine. Yes, the height I'll show you my forge. Oh, how do you like your Aegis suit? Not bad. Your Aegis suit has a special feature called the Energy Drive. Energy Drive? It's a special attack that enables you to discharge destructive energy contained within the suit. If you're interested in mastering the Energy Drive, press start and go to the menu screen to find out. Since the suit is directly connected to your spinal cord, you can expect the response time to be lightning quick. I don't ever remember signing up to be a human guinea pig. By the way, you can also dodge the enemy attacks by using the L and R buttons. Roger. Okay, let me try that, I guess. Oh, these are my dodges. Oh. Ow, I was dodging. But yeah, I'll show you my jumps real quick. This is neutral jump. This is forward jump. This is if I'm hitting back. This is if I'm hitting left or right. I guess the height's the same, but the distance traveled is wildly different. I guess I'm supposed to check. Oh, okay.
It's because the C button changed the camera angle on the GameCube for every game.
Yeah, that's it. Because it was a.
Hi, everybody, except for Jack Chick.
Damn.
And yeah, that's only Jack Chick.
Okay. Can I have a suit without destructive energy stored right next to my spinal cord? No. Okay, enter the Energy Drive command using the control pad. Destroy enemies to get combos. Yeah, do combos. Oh, X switches my lock on. That's why I wasn't doing anything. Go into a trench and press the Y button.
What's the Z button here?
Oh, that's a good turn. Because it's tank controls. Because, again, this was all... Was this after Resident Evil 4? Mikami was working on that at the same time. And apparently, a lot of the ideas in this he took into Vanquish, including ideas he didn't get to use. Like, apparently, the character was supposed to use guns, and they didn't have time to let her use guns. Or something. Hide behind walls and crouch inside holes to avoid enemy fire. When the enemy stops firing, then it's payback time. Okay, so I think I got all of that already except for the Z button, and the D-pad doesn't do anything yet, so I guess that hasn't been introduced as a concept. It was either like they didn't have enough time, or like they couldn't make it work with their engine easily, or so. I don't know. They just... Guns were too much work, I guess. Okay, I need to mash the button to make that work. Pew, 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 pew.
Combo.
I can't. It's so disorienting. That back. That's me holding
You
back.
lost the chance to get a combo.
I did lose the chance to get a combo.
You just keep fucking around, you're losing your combo. Look, it goes up.
I guess that's a 2. That's what 2 looks like.
Man, I thought you were stylish.
I'm really not. Also, apparently this game was getting a lot of comparisons to Devil May Cry. Wait. Oh, if I don't hold it... Okay. Oh, if I don't hold the direction, I can mash. That's what I was doing wrong. C for combo.
2. Or Z.
Or Z? Yeah, Z, I guess, for Zombo. Because that's where anything's possible.
Try to get a better combo.
I don't think I can yet easily.
You were, you know, playing better.
I made! Ow, oh, there's still a thing up there. I don't like that.
Show made the dodge.
Ugh, this is my dodge. Oh, if I do it twice, that's how I do the other dodge. Anyways, so one of the ways that Mikami tried to differentiate this from DMC was to make it more defensively minded. And make it more about, like, reading the enemy patterns and dodging the attacks, rather than stringing together combos of attacks.
Because our favorite... No, that's not it.
Hmm?
There's too many letter and number games.
Oh, did you get... You thought it was, D or D2 again?
Yeah, it's really hard to not.
To be fair, like, they are both fronted by, like, a female character who's, like, very upfront in the concept of the game. Do I have to kill everything? Oh, I thought I was getting towards that base. I guess I need to kill this thing. Oops.
You have to kill the observatory.
She's twerking because she's, like, dancing. You missed the intro scene where she was dancing to the music, except it slightly desynced from the audio for some reasons, so she wasn't quite... That's probably an emulator. We'll see. I don't think I have any fancy graphics turned on. Yeah, no, a big part of the idea here is, like, she's, like, always dance fighting. Oh my god, what's the name of that?
She's always sexy dance fight.
The gun kata had a really big effect on the Japanese video game developer headspace.
It had a really big fucking effect on a whole bunch of people.
Oh, I had to hit A.
And then they were shocked when Ultraviolet sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like...
Oh, when she
Anybody could have told you that was gonna happen.
when she turns, she crosses her arms like, I don't want to look at that. No. Also, this looks exactly like the tutorial room in Vanquish. Like, exactly. So, yeah, I can see the... Oh.
Clear.
2 out of 21? Like, in the whole game, or...?
This level.
Probably. Use the topography to your advantage. Also, if you want to be either one of these characters.
Well, I guess if I'm gonna be here. I guess if I'm forgiving Box, fine.
Ow, I should have gone in there. So while I'm crouched, I can... Oh, I see. To go left or right, I need to hit the left or right dodge. Now I get it.
God, Equilibrium is such a bad movie. I've never gotten to say this on stream.
I guess that's fair.
It's just... terrible.
Ow. But, like, I know a big part of this game is enemies shoot a certain way, and then you have to, like, find a way to shoot back. Like, I know there's ways to shoot in this game while you dodge attacks from certain angles, and that's, like... I don't think I can do that yet. Oh, that's what that is. It's health. Whoosh. Hey, you take that back, Jack Chick. Ballistic X versus Sever. It's nothing.
It's great.
You have to destroy all the enemies in that room before you can go on.
Oh, am I the... Oh.
Unless you want me... I can be Vanessa or Client. Or I can do both. I'm
I
willing to just keep dogging myself.
I was just thinking, well, obviously, you'd be Vanessa.
Oh, that makes sense. Just great.
Good luck.
Hey, it's a Star Fox guy. Which I guess is supposed to be Rob? Okay, it keeps giving me energy I can't use.
Good luck. Alright, I guess that's the voice I'm doing. Enemies hit harder than the left side.
Yeah, I'm still in a tutorial, but it's less of one. Oh, and this is where I used it. Oh god, that's not... Okay. I see. So this was me holding right, and this is me holding left.
Yeah, but made for the brief burst period right after it, it really fucked with people's heads. Also, there are still people who make YouTube videos of them doing gun kata.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a very Japanese thing. Although I've seen Americans do it.
I mean, yeah, it's a really obnoxious nerd thing.
I think I fucked the camera up somehow, and I don't know how to get it back to neutral.
Which, you know, Japan also has obnoxious nerds.
They sure do.
In some ways, they're a lot worse than ours. In other ways, they're not.
Pew 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 pew. To be clear, I do have to mash. I'm dead.
Maybe it's... I mean, it really was mostly like... Your suit was just a bit, was like, short-circuiting. You have... Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So really the problem is that your suit went out, and because it's linked to your fucking spine, that kills you.
Let me just check something real quick, just to make sure I'm not, like, I don't have D-pad bound. No, that's working. Alright. They just, Oh, right, I can use it in the menu. I'm silly. I just don't have that function yet. I'm assuming that's what uses energy. Wait. Oh, wait, it says right there. Swan. Right, left, A. That's how I do Swan. I'm Swan now. Oh, that's my Swan move that I do. And then I use... Okay.
Yeah, you're Wonder Swan.
Pew! Oh, and it's much more powerful, but it leaves me vulnerable, but I bet it dodges high attacks.
And it costs yellow.
It does cost yellow. I think a lot of the game is like using the right attack to dodge
I think
things.
the camera's intentional.
Me too. When I said I fucked it up, I meant like I think it was permanently tilted to the right, and I was in the middle of combat and couldn't figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah, that was my joke too.
They were still toying with cameras at this time. Wonder Swan. You did say it.
It's not that actually.
I mean, even now, there was an era of... Blocks, I think this is revisionist history, kind of, although it's kind of what some people thought at the time. I think people... Like, there was a whole bunch of games that had dual analog camera control, and they sucked too. Like, what actually happened is developers figured out how to subtly take control away from the player directly, and just sort of let the camera guide itself, but give you a little bit of control, and it turns out that's what we've settled on is working for the majority of third-person action games. But, like, just full control where you just hit left and right actually kind of sucks too. It's better than a lot of the things that were happening.
Now they took it out, they took good camera out of MGS1, mate.
Yeah, I actually would prefer having no camera control and the camera doing the correct thing, which some games did. But, and some games do now, but a lot of games don't.
For instance, just, if you camera control in a game that's about where the camera is going.
Oh shit, that's... I don't know why I thought the laser was done. I don't think Prince of Persia... Did Sands of Time have any camera control? It did. It must have. But I think it mostly just worked. Does it track me even when I'm... Yeah, it does.
I mean... MGS1, I think, was very much trying to emulate the fact that the original games were 2D. And that's why giving camera control to the player fucking sucks. It breaks the game.
Because it's a stealth game that is, like, about not having perfect info about where people are to emulate, like, Sneaky. MGS3 also does versions of it, and, while occasionally the camera does feel kind of annoyingly limiting, it mostly works pretty well, and the Master Collection lets you switch modes to a free camera control mode, and it's just... Everyone's like, oh, the game's... I've seen a lot of people like, you should get that version because it makes the game playable. It's so much worse. It's comically worse.
Yeah, no, people just
Oh,
hate
they hit the wall.
People just hate anything that makes them work for something in the game.
Ah.
Why can't I just kill everybody on harder difficulty?
Anyway, I'm most of the way through a European Extreme no-kill run in MGS3, and it's been incredibly fun. I've never done Extreme mode on any Metal Gear game, or a no-kill run, I think. You should. I think the Mass... It's probably your best bet for those games, still. You'll miss some bonus stuff that you could get from emulating the bonus version of 2 and 3, but the 3 bonuses aren't that big a deal. Whatever. This is probably a boring conversation.
Huh. I've transported an energy pod to areas where there aren't any enemies. You can replenish whatever you need there.
Wow, he even does shoot out energy pods.
Mm-hmm.
The red circle, right? Thanks. Oh, that... I don't know what that did. But this? Oh. Oh. A lot of room for suits.
I mean, what joke, mate?
Oh, my combo points turn into buying points.
Hmm? The red orbs.
Oh. Oh, and it comes with different things. This has Griffin.
Griffin?
Yeah, and then there's this one which has Harrier and eventually Falcon, I guess.
Why aren't Griffin and
Oh!
Falcon on the same one?
The pink orb I picked up, the like swirlies, was a continue. Yeah, I didn't realize. I should probably get this, because it has Griffin. Oh wait, it was green, so I assumed I had enough points, but I don't. So I get nothing. I can't get either of them. It's weird that the prices were red on the other screen and green there, but I couldn't buy them in either case. Oops. Ow! That's fair. On me. Oh. Oh, there was more stuff in that room, but I guess I skipped it. I didn't realize that's what I was doing. I guess opening a door is always you are skipping to the next. Oh god. I probably had to jump those or
Man, I
something.
have no idea who you're talking about, and whoever brought up Do the Ranting Griffin should be kicked from chat.
Yeah, I have no idea why those numbers were green and the other ones were red if it doesn't mean can and can't buy. That is kind of wild. Oh, door. Wait, can I wait. Oh, I thought I saw a person in, like, the texture of the door. I can't go back, can I? Oh, you just can. You can just go back. I felt like that wasn't an option. Also, seems like do enemies respawn? Can I grind? That seems not right. It probably just tried to ambush me, but I went ahead because I didn't know that was happening. Oh, I'm gonna die. I wouldn't think this is a Capcom game through and through, partnered with
If
Nintendo.
you go into the red orb, won't it heal you?
No, that's just a shot.
Oh.
It did not heal me. I noticed.
Lie.
I mean, there might be a heal I can't. Ugh! You can't aim your lasers down very good, can you? Oh, you kind of can. Pew! I'm starting to get the feel for this. It's very weird, which is something we've lost and I'm no longer used to, is a game just having a control scheme that's just different and expects you to... Because, like, it wasn't... Like, nowadays, it's like, a game has a standardized control scheme. If it doesn't, it's for a really specific reason. And it's probably still, like, mostly standard. But just, like, the fact that some of your movements are fluid and some are, like, this is a pre-canned animation. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but boy, is it weird.
Turn around. Turn around again.
I did.
By pressing a button?
Yeah,
Ow.
that's the Z button.
Yeah.
People don't put up with that these days. Wait, are there two? No, that's the door I came out of. Okay. No damage, clear. Bonus. Where'd you go? There you are.
There's a green.
Health! Yeah, the orb have... Those things are like hidden health pickups, I think. You're big laser, right? Oh no, you're that.
The weird people can't afford to live in Portland anymore. And I haven't really been able to for a long time.
Dodged!
Yeah, no, they do. They love the stolen valor, but they also love that they ran either poorer people out of town, or they, you know, have them arrested.
Oh god, it's really hard to choose who I lock onto, because I think I don't.
Oh shit! Shine, that was so good! Shine, you didn't even need to explain it to me. I was like, fuck! Damn! This is amazing!
Oh, a continue. I think. I'm pretty confident about that. Actually, I guess I can check that. Yeah, continue. There's no melee attack, right? No, that'd be weird. Oh, there was a missile from elsewhere in the room.
God. Fucking hateful.
Wait. Oh, down there. I wonder what... Oh, it's a Simpsons joke. Understood. Eh. Just curious what made that. Yeah, this is the very clean... I was surprised to see so much brown, because one of the few things I knew about this game is, like, it's very white and clean environment. But I guess outside it's still, like, the brown of every other game of this era.
Oh, full.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet the next room's safe. No enemy.
Obviously, room 19 is where the boss is.
Of course. Oh. Oh, that's not your face. That's your torso?
Glycopod.
It's a summon and bloom.
Sun and Blue.
Unless that's just the name of the health bar. I'm not really sure.
Oh. That will probably kill you right away.
Oh, that is kind of... Oh, shit! Yeah, you were right. It do. Oh, I'm so sad. Did not really give me time to scope the room out. Some blue manufacturer.
You hid behind Sun and Bloom. You can't destroy it with your current gear. You better come back for now.
Sure, but you underestimate me. Wait, what? Oh, wait, so that's a boss... Wait! So that's a boss you have to lose to, but you do still use a continue.
I think you ran out of the... You run the opposite way back out the door?
No. Unless I did, but the room is symmetrical. I didn't turn around.
You didn't press the Z button?
I'm pretty sure. That is so weird. And also there were 2 rooms left.
Amateur.
That's so confusing. Oh. Trial missions for... Oh, there's only 5 of them. Well, let me save first, just because, you know, I don't actually trust this. I installed Dolphin, because I apparently didn't have it installed anymore. So I hope saves work.
That's just how force losses are. And
I don't have other gear. Oh, I still... So
my
wait...
character should just go, bullshit, but whatever. I guess I'll leave.
Oh, hey, look, it's the Vanquish training room again. Yeah. So do I... Okay, so it's like an altered version of the level I just did?
Is it altered?
Maybe not. Maybe it's literally just, here's how you can grind for points. Ah, that was stupid of me. Oh no, I dodged back into it. Oh, so it doesn't use my continues.
Trial mission.
Well, it says continue as soon at the start when you start.
Well, it's just showing you how many you have. Showing you everything that you have.
That's fair enough. I'm really wary about continues carrying over between levels. I don't like that. Wait, what? It's different.
Oh.
Oh, wait, this will hit the wall. Yeah, I knew that. Ugh!
So, you did make it through that one place. Did it just shove you into the next room?
I don't think so, because I don't think this was the next room. Beep, 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 beep.
Jesus.
Full combo, I think, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like being on a car ride with you.
Were there pickups? I don't think there was one here before. Yeah, I think it's just stringing random rooms together from the level I just did. Possibly with different enemies? No, I think it's the same. No, it is different. That other room had more enemies in it. So it's rooms from the level and possibly less enemies per room. I've seen Jaguars move like this. You ever seen Jaguars twerking it? You never seen Jaguars straight twerking it? I gotta say, White Jaguar? Worse name.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that the staff was like, let's call it White Jaguar, though. Now I'm on board.
Yeah,
no.
That represents what it is.
Do I have multiple exits? I guess this one?
I mean, calling her White Jaguar because of the way she moves is the sort of thing that Kojima would have done. And she'd move like this, and everybody would just say, she moves like a jaguar. And then maybe one person will say, what? No, she doesn't, but they're ignored.
Oh, and there was health there before, but there isn't now. This is the same room.
In fact, it would probably be Snake going, what? Never seen a Jaguar that looks like that. Well, how many Jaguars have you seen? Not any, I guess.
Blah.
That's right.
Snake, that's White Jaguar. Be careful of her deadly dancing.
Snake, White Jaguar's Aegis suit allows her to enter Swan mode.
I can buy the Prima Guardian and the Prima Blazer.
White Jaguar.
What is automatic? No idea. Also, they have the same base stats. It's what stats I can upgrade them to eventually have.
Yeah, their potential.
Yeah.
Glad that you got Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Sad that Griffin and,
Shadow.
No, Griffin and, are different.
Falcon.
Falcon, that's it.
Oh, I didn't hit A to select the... I was waiting for it to load the stuff.
She doesn't look like a jaguar, more like a woman in a robot suit. Don't let her looks fool you, Snake. She is the soul of a jaguar. Watch 2 minutes. And we all make the movie for it. What? Oh.
What's next?
Destroy the energy reactor with the enemy within the enemy compound.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to destroy that giraffe-looking hunk of junk.
If we destroy their energy source first, it will make our job a lot easier later on. Especially for you.
I'd rather take them out one by one. Sort of like knocking down dominoes, you know? Famously knocked down one at a time. Vanessa, are you really bad at dominoes?
What? Why is everyone looking at me? No, dominoes is much less stressful.
It's much less stressful that way. She's got anxiety, and seeing all of the dominoes lined up and knocking over one of them could knock over any of them? Oh, no thank you.
That's why she moves the way that she does. Her anxiety makes her spine react, which then makes the suit react. She's a big defeat. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Also, watch out for the laser traps.
Don't worry. I prefer to stay in one piece, too.
Your boobs aren't big enough
Yeah,
to stay in one piece.
That's true. And my waist, somehow,
Your boobs
not
are
slim
big
enough.
And you are not old enough, so... those are the only two ways you get to stay. I kind of genuinely love that she has her little leg bounce into the beat.
It's pretty good. Does she do it just a random pose every time I shoot? Oh wait, what was that? Oh, eh.
I mean, okay, she does also kind of move like Dante does in DMC5.
Yeah. Also, I've discovered just now that... So this is what happens when I hit back. I do this, like, sort of canned thing, but I can interrupt it by hitting forward, so I can just be whoop, 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 whoop.
White Jaguar danced so much because she wanted to dance away sorrow and pain. Her entire family was executed for treason. Only she was spared to be raised by Revolver Ocelot, who sent her to the ballet company to learn to dance before teaching her the ways of combat. When the Soviet Union fell, she became a mercenary, dancing to the beat of the rhythm of death, but never able to dance her way away from her own demons. I feel like that's a Colonel line, not a one. So,
Oops, that's...
so I used a more serious voice.
Wait. Oh god. What's the button? Okay,
yeah,
up, down.
Otacon is only allowed to talk about grim stuff when it's about him or a member of his family having their entire lives ruined.
Oh, so that's Griffin, is a big blast around me, and then I do a cool pose.
Oh, I want to see it.
Well,
Ooh. Like a griffin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can shoot 3 times, also. I didn't expect that, because I thought it was...
A lot of things sure do have one-hit kill.
Yeah? I mean, I'm on normal, and it looked like there was room for a hard mode, but... Oh god, now the camera's stuck looking up.
Oh god. Emma is
I am.
such a fucking sad character. You know, I just realized I've never really been able to talk about that with anybody but you. Not that that's bad. Just I realized, oh, I don't... I feel like I've already explained all of my thoughts on EE, but actually, I've only done that to you. Product number 3, more like HP total of 3. Thanks, Chai. Also, those are... Harmonize.
Don't do that! Ah! I'm doing it wrong. I did it. Oh god.
Woo! Well, I mean...
We're working our way through that, although we're doing
Four is
Ico.
next.
Hmm?
4 is next.
Yep. Well, Tunic is next. We can't put off Tunic yet.
No. Is Tunic the same slot?
I guess it doesn't have to be. I'm assuming this is health, or rather defense, probably. Your health bar probably doesn't grow.
Yeah, no, playing to, like, watching Frank play to, is, a lot more,
Oh, right. Of course.
yeah, of course.
I guess one of them flickers in the middle and you could jump it. but-
In, like, the last year, it was, a lot more meaningful. It's like, oh. This actually is saying something. It isn't just porn and misery porn and porn. Like, it is those things, but it's something else too. I think having the PS3 is why we embarked on this to begin with, right?
No, we...
Because you were like, you couldn't play 4 otherwise.
Oh, no, I got the PS3 because, well, Boots had it.
Well, I know why you got the PS3, but...
It was hypothetically to play Persona 5 also because we didn't like the remake,
Right,
but it was also MGS4.
Yeah, right, but I'm saying the whole reason we embarked on starting from the beginning was because it was now 10 of them.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like we had started already. Oh, there's a continue there, and I just missed it almost.
Oh,
I know this. I need to, not move when they're blue.
in this one you do move through. Can you not just... Oh, right, no, you can't. Some of them are too low.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yellow lets you shoot the other beams. Orange is the one you move through.
Mm-hmm.
I did know that, I was looking at the orange ones and I spoke. But then I realized there was a yellow one in between. So, you're right.
Oh dear, I didn't see that happening. Please die, thank you. Ow!
That's like being purple heart. Jokes, because you can only move in the dirt plane. No, I'm glad you did, because it's fun to think about the yellow one. The yellow one happens so briefly.
Why was it exploding? Was it because I was close? I guess I'll grab this since I'm down here.
It's also is it the only one that's not the boss? Like how that works.
I think they give you some invincibility leeway after your super move. Super sure though. Super sure. When is yellow? When does yellow happen?
The little the shooter game where you have to where you have to make it through.
Oh yeah, no, that's in Mettaton's fight too.
What is?
Yeah.
I guess I forgot that.
Yeah, there's a phase that happens a couple times.
I knew it was Hotland. It's just.
And I guess Mettaton made those puzzles, maybe?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Mettaton made all the puzzles.
Not Alphys?
I mean, Mettaton probably took the ideas from Alphys. I don't think Alphys made the floor that's like a million different colored tiles.
I don't remember. It's mentioned, but yeah.
There's an energy field that surrounds the energy reactor. Shoot the core when there is an opening in the energy field.
Roger.
So.
That's all. I don't have a snarky comment about that, so.
Oh, I haven't played,
Delta. I'm not playing Delta until it's complete.
Same.
I just, like, don't.
I can't.
There's a part of me that's kind of interested in watching it develop, and there's probably going to be things I'd miss, but, like, fundamentally.
I just don't want to experience it that way. I played the demo, and I was just like, I don't find this enjoyable, knowing that I'm just going to be waiting a couple years for, like, it to happen, like, more of it to happen, and then I have to interest myself in it. So in 2045, and it's the last game that's ever released because the world is burning out.
Second last. Silk Song.
Okay, good point. I will enjoy it.
They are desyncing from each other, which I'm not loving. Maybe I should have tried to kill one of them first.
Maybe.
No, it's fine. The cockroaches that come after us will have to finish Silk Song. They'll love it, though. I mean, bugs, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's bugs. It's because it's for them.
Oh, sorry, I was trying.
Oh.
Oh, Fox will eventually understand why. Good job. Maybe I should hire you privately.
Enough jokes already. I wasn't joking.
Regular.
I'm a regular. Where am I?
That is a good joke, Ben. Look, song release date.
Yay. I'm very close to being able to power up automatic, which I assume will shoot more shots. I won't have to mash quite so hard, is my guess. That instead I'll be able to hit A once and it will shoot like 2 or 3 times. I guess I should
think that they're making a Bug Fables.
They just updated Bug Fables 1.
Yeah, they added content.
Like 2 weeks ago.
And they added like a whole chapter worth of content. Like a bunch of other fun things.
Yeah, I guess you just get close to those guys, they start
I
exploding.
closer attention to that Discord server. I think they asked former, they asked contributors if they, like, questions.
Hmm.
And I was one, so I probably could have impacted the DLC.
Those guys
Or
have
not the DLC.
Those guys have less defense when their shield opens up, which matters because my big special ability doesn't one-hit kill them unless they're open. So I gotta risk it. There's a little bits of pretty neat design in here.
That's a combo kill there.
Mm-hmm. If I'd gone faster, though, maybe it wouldn't have been.
I mean, there easily could be no other reason but that, mate.
What? Did the explosion linger? That's bullshit. I think I technically got enough points to get the thing I wanted. Was there someone? Oh, I thought I saw an enemy up there, but I don't. I don't think the trial areas have any, like, power-ups either. I don't think I've seen any anyway. Perfect.
The plot is we're hired by somebody to do something.
This isn't a door. Yeah, we were hired to break into this base.
And our client is mysterious.
Mm-hmm. And we had a suit put on us. Oh, there are pickups. A little bit. What's white? Oh, it's just... Wait, what do you mean room cleared 11 of 15?
I can't believe you didn't...
What
I
other
can't believe you
rooms?
didn't clear all the rooms! What the fuck is wrong with with you.
Was there another path somewhere? It's so confusing.
You're not exploring properly.
And yeah, this is red even though I can afford it. Insane.
Yeah, red is good.
I guess I might grind this off stream?
Well, red always... Oh, no. Yeah. No.
Mission number 03.
You want to play...
You say that a lot.
I know! Because I want to do it.
Do it.
Well, fine, maybe I will.
Eh.
This is your next target.
Oh. Mr. Giraffe.
I think you can handle it this time.
I can see you're not very good at motivation. Wait, Raccoon City? I'm looking at the description under it. Raccoon City, a secluded town, something community, plagued
by a storm attacks.
In completely something. This is like copy from the fucking Resident Evil 1! And on the bottom it says...
Stars!
Yeah.
Play as Stars, something...
Yeah, play as...
Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield.
Yeah. An entirely new gameplay experience spanning 2 discs. So this is Resident Evil 2 ad copy. What the fuck? It probably wouldn't have been as visible. It's barely visible now.
Oh, Valentine.
Yes. So is Chris Redfield. In 3, not in 2.
Oh.
And then Jill's in 3, but only as DLC, and she's as the one that's from, like, Resident Evil 6, where she has, like, a thing in her chest that gives her superpowers, but she's brainwashed, maybe? But then I don't actually have any idea.
I don't remember what it was, which one it was. But
2. You played 2. Oh.
That's not what I was going to ask. I don't remember which one it was that I watched. Probably still. But I only remember her because she says, I work for stars a lot. She says during one of her...
I'm gonna need a big fat bonus for this one, you know.
I'm counting on you.
Well, that's actually really motivating. Thank you. Oh, we're back in this room again, I guess. Oh wait, what is automatic? Yep, if I hold the button, she does this. It's still so much slower than mashing. But I still...
You can improve it.
Not on this one.
Oh.
I don't think. It looked like it was one big chunk. I didn't actually look.
How's it going?
I just started. Oh my god. It could be better if you didn't keep interrupting me all the time with your damn transmissions.
Alrighty then, we'll do this without a briefing this time.
You sure can be a pain sometimes.
Come on now. Ascending an innocent girl like yourself into battle sound like something a nice woman would do.
You do have a point.
The mushroom-shaped floater enemy is capable of scanning your combat data and sending it to other enemy units.
So I should get rid of them first.
You catch on quick. Talk to you later.
What does scanning my data do? I'm not sure.
Jesus. You know, DMC comparisons made. Now that I've been seeing more of her, she actually moves a lot more like Bayonetta.
Let me just check something real quick. When did that... a timeline technically. Oh yeah, of course, it was after... It was, of course, it was way after Vanquish, even Bayonetta. I don't know why I thought that. Energy Drive. Oh. It shows what they do, I guess. Pro. The tracer is the track... No, I can't read it. Damages nearby enemies by releasing an energy wave that penetrates any kind of obstruction, even energy barriers. I did notice it went through a wall. That's cool, I guess. Oh, mission info! Look, here's the story, here's our mission! Destroy the target! There you go! Our spine can't be broken, the suit is fused to it. Oh, you can do that. Oh, I tried to... Oh boy, that's so much damage. Anyways, I think they were kind of trying to do a rhythm type... Like, they were trying to put rhythm into the game, so I do think it might have a more explicit rhythm type gameplay. Which, actually... Give me a sec here. I mean, Hi-Fi Gameworks. No. I literally just looked this up. Tango Gameworks would go on to make, would be founded by Mikami and go on to make Hi-Fi Rush. So he didn't come up with the idea for Hi-Fi Rush. I don't think. I don't think that was his idea. It was the other guy. I don't know why I just got points. Oh, I think because my combo ran out. Yeah, the game doesn't always do a good job at being, like, rhythm-based, and instead, like, a lot of times it's just like, well, get to cover and wait. But hey, that was like half of all.
That's just because when she's on the ground, she doesn't twitch her butt enough.
Ah, fuck. It slows down so much. Assuming I don't just beat this tonight, which I probably won't. I think this is a 2-stream game, is my understanding. But I will grind for continues. I don't like the idea of running out. Maybe further stuff, just so I can see all the fun features. But yeah, like, everybody has a really predictable pattern that you can exploit, and it kind of gives it a bit of a rhythm. And I shouldn't have picked that up. Oh well. And the fact that they consistently keep firing where you just were, for the most part, when they're doing a move that targets you directly, anyway, means that, like, you gotta move, but then you have to stand still, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, I actually could have jumped. And that's probably why they don't let you do a big sideways jump. Because they don't... Ah, fuck. Oh, I can duck that, can't I? Oh, but then he shoots at the ground afterwards. I see. Crouch? I mean, it's not.
It's not, no, it's supposed, it should be. That's why when you're ducking and hiding behind cover, like, it doesn't feel as rhythmic. But if she was just bouncing her ass with it while she was down there, like, you would be totally immersed in the rhythm.
That's so true.
Which I would.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get the combo in time. Oh well. That's my Griffin pose. But yeah, there's supposed to be, and I think he also said he wanted it to feel like old Famicom games with like explicit patterns that you dodge and counterattack with. And then I think he kind of wanted to make that, which is the thing that happens in a lot of games, is like you learn the pattern and then there is kind of a rhythm to it, and I think he wanted to make that rhythm more explicit. In more ways than one.
Specifically that shot, that gunshot that you proposed that you were doing there, that's pretty big. The Bayonetta's got one like that. She just doesn't like gyrate during it.
It's specifically the one she does if you do her normal shot while walking forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. Her normal shot, not with a weapon equipped, just like gun button. Oh boy, that was a sideways jump. Interesting.
I'm in trouble with this guy.
Now I'm not.
Oh, that was waiting for you.
Yeah, apparently. That's random, because the other one had a small orange and then it was a big orange before. I think this is the last enemy?
Ow.
GG, don't be GG. Fuck, that's very difficult. Is there a better way to do that?
Yeah, don't get hit.
Oh. Yeah, the red guys do the sweeping attack. And you gotta know that. And you can duck it. Ow. I still have no idea what scans my data is.
Hey!
PG. Why, though?
Holding things. Things I can spill.
What's spill? I like spill.
No, she becomes the stoat way too often already, Agent. Don't evoke the stoat.
Do not be stowed. She's sniffing the PS3.
She's rubbing her face on it, which made her yawn. And now she's chewing on it.
I'm kind of...
GG!
Whoa! I didn't expect that.
You are gnawing on that. Like you're opening your mouth all the way.
GG! Holy shit!
What the fuck?
She kind of does that to the corner of my monitor,
Are
but
you
not that...
teething?
Not that much. Christ. Yeah, she does this thing on the corner of my monitor where she'll, like, yawn while rubbing against it, and then she's like, oh, it's in my mouth. And she'll give it a little chew. But that was, like, that was a big bite, Gigi, and you did it twice.
More than twice.
More
I
than
was watching her do it more than twice. It's, like, so close that I find myself thinking, maybe Jean stands like that when she shoots like that. Which isn't true. It's just what I find myself thinking.
Ooh, that was cool.
Huh?
I did a cool sequence of jumps.
Sorry, I thought you said John was cool, as if I had suggested she wasn't.
John was cool. Don't say shit about John.
I wouldn't.
I'm sorry. I'm just very protective of John.
See, Frank, you are learning how to do. The front hatch is locked. You have to go through the hatch above you.
What's beyond the front hatch?
I'll save that one for later. Just do as I say, okay? Another thing behind me, isn't there? Oh, up there you.
Yeah, I heard it.
Jean Toast.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh wait, it's over there. I see. Hi. You put a lot of mines around me, huh?
Ow. It says, the more I watch this game, the more I'm like, I'd play this on my non-existent GameCube.
Oh, I almost didn't make that.
Supplies.
There was another door. Was I guess that was the door they told me not to use, so. I could buy one continue, but what am I, a coward? Can I speak to combat feel? How to put this? So initial feeling is like, oh god, which I'm sure you got in like the first bit or two. I was like, oh, what is happening? Like, because you have so many movements and defensive abilities, but they're all really stilted, like, it really feels like you do have to plan to use the right move at the right time and have an idea of what to do. It feels... It's weird because it looks very freeform. It looks like a very freeform game, like your Vanquishes or your Devil May Cries, but it's actually a very, like, prescribed game where there are correct and incorrect choices. Your jump always goes the same distance, for instance. I can't change how far it goes, so you need to jump at the right place or you won't land where you want to. It's not smooth, but I don't mean that as a criticism per se, although I understand why for a lot of people it would be a criticism. It's kind of like a very controllable jank, I guess, is what I would say. Like, if you played a janky action game that still had something going for it, it feels kind of like that. Except I don't know that I'd call it janky because it's intentional. The whole idea is these are very powerful dodges and abilities, but, you know, you're vulnerable if you fuck it up to some extent.
No.
Shinobi's very freeform.
I just say that.
So I would say it...
I wanted to imagine what's his name moving like her.
Oh. Foosh. Okay, cool. Vanessa. So I guess what I'd say is when I do the right... Like, when I said, oh, that was cool, because I, like, jumped... I jumped forward...
It's just like Street Fighter 6.
I jumped forward, did some shots, and then jumped backwards into the thing to dodge missiles, and then ducked to dodge the lasers. Like, that is pretty cool. That feels good, and I think that's the core loop they're going for, and they don't always nail it. But when they get that loop, you feel pretty good. You feel like, whoa.
Whoa!
I'm so curious what scanning me does. I, like, want to let it happen.
Was it scanning you?
I don't know, I guess. Is it like a continuous thing? Like it's a debuff? Also, wait, what's this pattern? That's the pattern. The first one was all the way up and then turn off from the top, and then the second one was one at a time. And then at the moment I figured that out, it was actually just lined up, and I was like, oh, alright. I would also say, like, probably because it is a defense-focused action game, the correct option is probably to play way more boring than I am, so to speak, but you're not supposed to do that because it's boring. But they haven't necessarily given me a reason to play aggressive other than that it's more fun. But, like, I could just corner shooter this all day and there really wouldn't be any downside to it, and that's probably a problem, design-wise. Ah, fuck, I didn't get the thing in time. Wanted to do to that, and now I have, like, no health. I might have to restart this level. We'll see.
Chai says, your low HP seems like it may be a reason.
Well, maybe a reason for what?
I don't know. I just read it.
Yeah. No, that would be a reason to be more defensive. Like... Yeah, no, and I'm saying playing more conservatively and safely in this game is not fun. But it is the best choice. I think.
Fun, but it's clearly not what they were hoping to design, but they accidentally did design it.
Yeah, what they want to design is a game that I'm at least halfway approaching, which is you dance carefully through all the lasers, and then, like, you get there.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was actually just thinking, like, Vanquish does do that, and one of the ways Vanquish does that is by giving you really powerful melee attacks, and I was surprised when I didn't have one here. If they, like, rewarded you for actually getting next to the enemy, but they kind of don't. Some enemies explode themselves after a few seconds if you stay close to them, which doesn't really feel like a positive or negative. But, like, I feel like I should be rewarded for getting close to the enemies.
That's one of the ones. That's one of the ones you also.
Oh, Gears of War, yeah, I do. It's important.
Boy.
Gears of War gives you reasons to go forward too, but it gives you less fun ways to do it than this game does. One of the few smart things that Penny Arcade Tycho ever said was that Gears of War is a horizontal platformer. And he was right. That is correct. And I didn't realize it until he said it. And that is, yeah. Good job, you got one.
It's surprised. You got two because by getting one, you surprised everyone. Okay, not everyone. Anyhow. Strip search! Oh man. Was that a reality show? I mean, was it?
Was that a reality show?
It was supposed to be.
Hi, Gigi.
Oh, Maine says hard disagree.
Wait, you don't agree with that? It's kind of correct. I am confused what there even is to disagree with about it. Hi, Gigi. Oh, thank you. I'll open the window for you. Oops, I unplugged my audio cable because I'm using a short one because someone chewed it.
Yeah, no, literally last night she was left, like, unaddressed for, like, 5 fucking seconds.
And she just
chewed right through a goddamn cord.
Yep.
Also, Box asks, is your big shockwave attack not at least sort of rewarding for getting close to enemies?
It is, but I also could have stayed with the other thing and had a big homing attack that does more damage.
But if you want to play it this way...
Yeah, you can.
You've done it.
And I am.
Yeah, and honestly, the way that points and the suits seem to work, it's less that you're constantly upgrading with them, and it just sort of seems like trade them off. Like, it's buying you the ability to trade, right?
Yeah, I can switch.
Right, and that's
but then you also have to power them each individually, so you are supposed to pick one you like.
Yes, but the suits themselves are not like a linear progression. They are options.
Yes. So far, the two that I have are definitely trade-offs. There's a room for a lot of suits. I imagine this is probably a game with a new game plus with a whole new line of suits that are better. Probably. But yeah, as far as I can tell, the only system that's actually encouraging me to be aggressive and not just very carefully peek corners and make every fight take 5 minutes is the combo system and keeping my combo up. Which isn't nothing, but all that gets me is extra buying points that I could also grind for. And, like, also, it feels kind of arbitrary anyway because there's a lot of enemies I can't kill very quickly yet. So, like, I kind of just lose my combo all the time anyway. And I wish Gigi would move. I was waiting for her to move.
I'm not moving.
No, you wouldn't, would you? Oh, I guess I'm going on the table.
Oh good, you're back here. Now you can swat at me again.
I mean, I guess if I'd upgraded my damage or started on easy mode, then I would be killing these enemies fast enough that the combo system might be a lot more interesting. Fuck, I tried to do my special as soon as I landed. But I failed.
Nate says, I mean, the comparison is between choosing when to move to cover and where, and choosing when to jump and where. That's like nothing. And then Nate says, I know you love Tycho and all, but like, it's a nothing observation to me, sorry.
I don't understand how that's a nothing observation. It's... You basically have, because with the combination of the regenerating health that you have in Gears of War and the run you have, which doesn't allow you to shoot while you're running, you basically have, depending on how many enemies there are and where they are, there are a lot of places between cover you have where you basically have a... Oh god. Sorry, I'm trying to talk while also paying attention to this.
Yeah, but you're kind of doing a lot better.
You basically have a limited amount of distance you can travel before you get killed, but there's no penalty for going like 90% of that distance, which means essentially you can conceptualize that as a jump between two different pieces of cover. And your goal is typically to either get close or get to a specific place where you can shoot better. That's not... Okay. I don't think that's comparable at all. Like, the whole goal in Gears of War is to get to specific places of cover where you are in advantageous, or get right next to someone so you can melee them. And, yeah, I don't know. That you have a discrete distance you can travel before you get killed by bullets. And then once you get to that platform, you are safe. That feels a lot like platforming to me. I feel like it's the same kind of thinking. It's just your reward for getting to the right platform is you can shoot good.
It's kind of a small or large.
I don't remember their sizes. He's the smart one and not the dumb one. He's the writer and not the drawer.
I only know.
You only know them from strip search.
Yes, I only know them from strip search, so I remember what they look like. One of them looks like one of them kind of looks like a bad Brian Posehn, and the other one kind of reminds me a little bit of Jim Cheesem, actually. Oh, thank you, chat. Well, I mean, so does Frank. We watched it with Dijon and Heath. I've actually watched it with Dijon and Heath twice. Because we were like, because I was like, Frank's gotta see it.
Oh my god, that makes sense.
And then Dijon was like, well, yeah, Frank's gotta see it.
Well, I did really poorly at the start of that. So I guess I just have to do that level over again, but not lose, like, 3 continues right away.
Oh, so,
yeah.
He was the, so Tycho was the small, skinny one on Search, is what you're saying, Chai. I would have ate an entire sleeve of fucking Oreo, like, golden Oreos on... No, that was that.
I don't remember which one that was. I remember it happening.
Brian Posehn.
Hi, GG. Oh, you're balanced so precariously on me.
Which one, Nate? You say the person that I hate, there's only one person that I hate. Like, there's only one person in the FGC that I hate. Frank has taught me a lot about people in the FGC that I should hate.
Mm-hmm. Combo.
Oh!
Fuck.
Yeah, of course she does.
GG, it's so hard. Oh, she's headbutting my hand while I'm mashing.
God, it's 2024. You should be embarrassed to call yourself Fujoshi Gaming.
Oh, I got 3 things. Hi, Chi-Chi. Yeah, hi. Aww. Aww. Chi-Chi. She's just shoving her hand
Best
into...
viewers on TrueFollowers.online.
Holy shit, the best viewers? Fuck these current viewers. Oh, the mod's trying to hide it because they're one of my current viewers. I have a kitty. He's in the way, and it's adorable. It's like, she is so determined to put her head between, like...
She is bowing her head down so low and just rubbing it so slowly.
And it's right, like, basically right between the 2 shoulder buttons, or it would be, but my fingers are there. Aw, there you go. She flopped down in front of the cord. Hold up. No! This isn't long enough to move out of the way because it's short, because I don't have the long cord anymore because you bit it. You shit. Yeah, it's on its way. I thought I had long ones, but I didn't. I had short ones only. Unless I do have a long one somewhere. Long, long ones. I guess I'll take this now, yeah. I don't want to come back for it. Chi-Chi, don't make me...
Maid, if you know who gaming finds this stream and know, then hi, you're embarrassing and you should be ashamed of yourself. Gay people are not for you to gay people are not for you to enjoy time with your vibrator, you asshole. There.
Okay, well that worked, I guess. And hey, I used the camera control function too.
Also, no, she wouldn't, because she apparently doesn't even want to say hi to you on the street. Because she's also an asshole. Yeah, it is, and I would say it again.
I think I had 1 continue when I got here before, so this is an improvement. Fuck, I didn't see those. No. Hi, Nutshell. Why are we saying hi to Nutshell?
Because Nutshell has been here, but she can't. Her Twitch login is still fucked up.
Oh.
So. And yeah, no. As somebody who has struggled with Microsoft password bullshit. Yeah, it's not. Neuroatypical people will have a hard time handling it. The front hatch is locked. You have to. Oh.
Yeah, it's just...
It's gonna be robbed.
Oh, sorry. You were robbed before.
No.
You'll always be the rob of my heart. Sending me supplies. So this is locked? It is, yeah, I can't use it. Fair enough. That's what happens. I was curious. The answer is, it doesn't... It's not coded as a door, so...
Well, Maid, how does it feel to know that you... How does it feel to know that you are, you are more socially adept than, a fellow, yeah.
And a fellow. Whoops! I didn't turn all the way.
If I were going full... If I were going full, I would have just blurted it out right then and there.
Did that just... Does that respawn forever, or did it just respawn once for fun? Hard to say.
Everybody's saying hi, Nutshell, by the way. Box, well, first Maid said hi, Nutshell, sorry. Then Gadget and Box both said hi, Nutshell.
I don't want to fight you here. It's scary.
Yeah, Maid. You're talking about people who frequent a fighting game weekly. You may as well have said she's more popular with the Weezer Music Club. Chai also says hi, Nutshell.
Still not really much.
I know that you said it because of the login.
No, it's a Discord server, Chai.
Yeah.
It's also... They're not metaphorical. I mean, they're being used metaphorically, I guess, but... They're also a real thing.
Yeah, no, they're real. They are people. They are a ridiculously awful group of people who like were doing some stupid, like nominate some album or whatever, and we'll all rake it, and it's just for fun, haha. And the first, and then Maid had to sadly report that not only
Fuck.
Weezer fucking won the first time, but then also the only two people that would say anything that said anything against Weezer got shouted, like got talked down to and told they were wrong. No, you make fun of them. You call them that to make fun of them because they are all full-grown adults who are still listening to Weezer and think it's good to do.
And want to share their love of Weezer with non-Weezer people. I actually think, is it more embarrassing to start a Weezer, like, Discord club, or to start a music sharing appreciation club and then everybody just shares Weezer anyway? I feel like the second one's actually more embarrassing. But I'm not sure.
It's an app called Music League where you all submit a song from Spotify based on a prompt and vote for it. And someone submitted that's right, it was Pink Triangle!
What?
And everyone upvoted it, and I shit on it, and people were like, wow, a Weezer hater. This is it was a one-time thing, but it's enough to color them, and it colors them pink.
Oh, you can aim down if you're not doing your sweep.
I think it is accurate, because they all upvoted Pink Triangle. Pink Triangle is the most obvious I'm upset that lesbians won't bang me song. And, like, Weezer's done several of those. That one is just on the nose.
Oh, right over the missile. I wonder if it can actually anti-air me. Probably can.
like, it's not like they all looked at Buddy Holly and were like, oh yeah, I love Buddy Holly. I'm just like, okay, you should get better taste, but I understand why you all did that, because you were all the same age at the same time. Like, but it was Pink Triangle. Yes! Is Pink Triangle the song where he says if everyone's a little gay, why can't she be a little straight? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's literally like whining, and I think a lot of people assume the whining is supposed to be like self-aware.
I think
and
they
it's
think
styling.
that now. I think back then they agreed with it.
And it wasn't even considered whining at the time?
Yes.
That's pretty dire too.
I mean, it was considered, we didn't have the term for emo back then. And it wouldn't be emo genre, because emo is a very specific genre, subgenre, whatever, I don't care. But it was a kind of it was a kind of tortured, like,
I didn't hit? Fuck.
oh, sorry, Vox. I'm sorry that you had to learn this, but also at the same time, I'm not sorry, because now you know how to judge people who ever bring up Weezer to you in a positive light.
It's one of the worst, like, popular bands that someone could say they're into, like, in terms of how damning it is for their personality. I can think of worse bands, but none of them were mainstream, you know? So,
It's also really fucking creepy how many times Rivers Cuomo sang about wanting to, like fucking Asian girl, and then who, like, did X, Y, or Z or whatever, and was, like, super into him. And then he married a Japanese woman who fit the bill that he described in so many of his songs.
I dodged the wrong way.
God, Rivers Cuomo back then he threw such a fucking tantrum because he was like, nobody liked Pinkerton. Pinkerton was the Me album. Pinkerton was fucking... Pinkerton, the fucking critics loved Pinkerton. Everybody was all over his, like, just writing his dick about it. Like, and he, in the last 5 years, has stated, I was just so upset, I felt like Pinkerton should have done better. And the interviewer was even like, I mean, you know, you received, like, these people said this or that, like, what do you think our publication gave you? I don't know, a 68? We gave you a 93. Well, that's surprising.
What a loser. He's such a loser, and, like, he's just being a loser, like,
he's
openly.
Such a loser, and he's such an obvious art school loser. Like, he's just so insultingly from that kind of shit, like that shit background. I think he's Californian. I almost said New York, and I was like, that's not fair. I think he's, I think he's from a Californian art cult, not from a New York art cult. So it was actually a cult. No, he's just so fucking pathetic.
Oh, there's a... hidden, sort of.
Yeah, and somebody picked Pink Triangle, and everyone was like, yeah! Like, it could have been My Name is Jonas, and it would have been way more forgivable.
Ow.
Which, by the by, I just referenced the only 2 Weezer songs that people seem to remember when they talk about loving Weezer in, like, a public space. Whenever you have, like, somebody who's like, Weezer's on my playlist, it's Buddy Holly or My Name is Jonas, and they don't remember anything else.
Please die. Thank you. Hi, Gigi.
I do, but I don't know that a lot of people do.
I was hoping maybe it hit those guys. I don't think it did.
It was on the radio a lot at a time when I don't know. I don't feel like anybody who was listening to the radio at the time wanted to hear Weezer. Literally, like, the pink triangle is him referencing a pink triangle, like, I think it's a pink triangle patch on her bag. And seeing it crushes him because he thinks she's hot and wishes that she would be into him. Even just a pity fuck.
No! I should pick up.
Yeah, no, Incel Anthem was a good comment. Also, wasn't your choice didn't your choice not score very highly? Which is bullshit, because you have good music taste. I know you're going to say no I don't, but thank you, or something to that effect. I don't care. No, I haven't drank an entire bottle of wine. I've drank most of a bottle of wine.
I did tell you to get drunk.
You did. He did. It did happen, so I'm obliging.
Ow.
Do you think, Fox, should I rado while drunk? Rado while under the influence?
You could be Rado being drunk.
Oh.
I don't think we've heard from drunk Rado ever. At least
Not in a moment, no.
I was like, there's a health pickup, right? Yep. Whoa! Holy shit! What the? I got jump scared by that missile. What the hell? Jesus.
No, I wouldn't do anything storyline. But also, you're a very, what kind of drunk are Fox? It's not like the best kind. You're not, but it's not the worst either. Well, at least you had one kindred spirit. And by kindred spirit, I mean person with taste. Because Pink Triangle is absolutely an incel anthem.
Ow, fuck. And now now I think another one spawns. I'm just gonna do this again. There. Now I can go gather all my things.
I believe that, Maid. Also, he is Maid, but, he's rowdier when drunk, but also exactly what you say at the same time. Yes, exactly.
No enemy.
There is an entry way back when where he's recalling having been drunk. But yeah, you can handle this now because it doesn't immediately one hit kill you.
Yeah, because I shot the energy battery down, so...
Oh yes, that's right, Box, yes. Correct, on both counts.
Oh, I think I just have to run from it.
Maid, I believe that completely. You seem like... You are somebody who would be so aware of how much you've had to drink that you would be trying to censor yourself.
Oh wait, why don't I just... Wah! Oh, it has a thing, it's gonna make the ground... Yeah, but I was doing that. Oh shit! It hits the whole everything. I think I've eliminated all the stuff from it. It might not actually be able to do anything with Big Laser Beam now. Oh, and Stomp. It can stomp. I'm just mash this button for my fucking life. Holy shit. Chi-Chi's fucking... What? I'm jiggling. Fwah. Hi, Chi-Chi.
That's an old school reaction right there. Having a boss end and going, whoa! And like
yeah, shaking your
hand.
fucking hand. Yeah, no, I didn't even do my good mashing technique because I was worried I wouldn't be able to move fast enough.
Well done.
I'm gonna need a bonus.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember when I've ever been with Maid where he's drank long enough to be drunk. I put in some new Aegis suits in the shop. You should check it out.
I will when I feel like it. I feel like I don't have enough time for another full mission. I don't think there's a new Stephen Main, but I could do an old one.
That's what we were doing before.
That's true.
Good, they're all red, which means you can afford them.
Yeah, okay, so the gray is how much you can power these up.
Do you think that, do you think that was an error?
What?
You think that something was entered wrong in the code and it accidentally made...
Oh, the color! God, I didn't even consider it. It could be, but they're always green and always red.
No, that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like a something got input backwards.
Is this 300?
No, never mind. You can afford some of these and you have the...
Right.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's all the items are always green and all of the upgrades are always red. That's That is so much fucking shit. Well, I guess I'll grind that while not paying attention, because I don't think you could mess up the grinding.
Box says, I'm really enjoying the, charitably, 1.5 characters in this game. It's funny you should say that, because earlier I called a game that Gagent was playing Killer 1.5.
Well, my understanding is I could be more than halfway through the game already.
It sort of seems like a game that you're supposed to play more than once.
Yeah. But which I won't be doing on stream. I don't know. I could see seeing what the harder difficulties is like. Oh, this one...
You can just do it for me.
Yeah. I think... Oh, let me... Save. Yeah, here. Oh. Yeah, no, the UI is real bad. This game...
Do it for her.
This is what it looked like when games were made on the cheap. But, like, not... How to put it? So, in this era, it was already normalized to have what would now look like pretty cheap UIs a lot of the time. This isn't that far out of the norm. It's a little bit out of the norm. Like, games could have really good UI and really good usability and good, like, stuff, but unless you were doing an absolute top-of-the-line major release, and even then, you could get away with just doing this. Which is like literally just dumping you on a menu, and then if you don't hit a button for 5 seconds, it plays part of the E3 trailer, but it fades the music in and out awkwardly at the beginning and ending. Like, that just happened sometimes if no one was there to stop it. And sometimes even on expensive productions, nobody was, but definitely on cheap ones. This is what it was.
So, Maid, if you buy it for Gagent...
No! No. GG, we're not allowed to step on the PC. Ah. She was gonna put her paw right on the fucking power button. Because of course she was, that's where it is. And I had to move the PC slightly so that the shorter audio cable can reach me comfortably. So it's like tilted out, and she's like,
This was the long con! This is exactly what she wanted!
God damn it, Gigi! Yeah, I want to stop the current emulation. Thank you.
The stream isn't quite over yet, boss. We still have your favorite part.
Find a even dame.
Full meta rack.
Yeah.
She handled.
T-Hawk? We could learn about T-Hawk.
Let's learn about T-Hawk!
Oh, it's right after the end of Street Fighter, which is one of my favorites. That was in the episode. Wait, let me just make sure. Stream? Yeah, good. That work. The final flight of Thunderhawk. I knew I was going to write a theory on Thunderhawk eventually. It's taken me this long to come up with something, not just because his story is underutilized, but because the evidence that's there tends to be conflicting. In other words, T-Hawk...
In other words...
T-Hawk...
Oh, look, there's some in other words.
GG, not there either. Why are you the worst? I'm gonna throw something at you. No, but seriously, I can't reach you. That's like...
She's been pent up because the living room has been crowded. We should probably play with her more to get some of that excess stoat out of her system.
Yeah. I guess there's nothing up there right now I don't want you chewing on. Other than the cord for your toy, and that's you hurting you, which... Anyway.
Yeah, stop it. That's a good point.
That being said, Capcom...
I would have you and Tuttle back on to do more Steve.
I mean, we're doing it here, like...
This is not the limit of our audience. I know that we're not that popular, but this isn't the limit of our audience isn't 6. I know that much.
His design and story goes in several directions, and as such, he appears to be a character all his own. That being said, Capcom could run with one particular plot thread if they decided to bring him back. In fact, there's a chance that T-Hawk could be the 5th and final character of Street Fighter V. If he is, he can add something to the lore.
Bets are off. sorry.
No other character except Rose can. Insight into one of the most mysterious characters in Street Fighter V. He was not, by the way. He wasn't. They didn't bring him back. He didn't do that. And then...
That's the last one.
Well, I don't know why he's saying 5th and final, because
there were like
there
40.
was multiple seasons of 5 characters each. So I don't know what he...
Maybe
was
he
this
just
the
means
last
fifth
season?
and final of season? Wait. Maybe it was the last. Maybe this was written during the last season.
Probably was. He probably means 5th and final in this season. It was Luke. Luke was the final.
And Mate says his design is actually pretty consistent. He's the other grappler, usually worse than Geef.
Yeah. Visually, they decided to replace him with Lily in Street Fighter 6, which was a good call because Lily is a better character aesthetically and design-wise. And
it was their way of gracefully going, "We're sorry."
yeah, that one was a bit much. Of all of our racial stereotypes, that one was a bit much. We probably shouldn't have had him slam people to the ground twice and then sit on them cross-legged and raise his hand and go, "How?"
Probably not.
Probably we shouldn't have done that. And I don't mean we did that in Street Fighter 2. I mean we did that in Street Fighter 4 in the year of our Lord 2009. No, wait, it would have been 10. Whatever.
Well, yeah. No. Oh, Chai, don't you know how racist T-Hawk from Street Fighter was?
It looks like this. Or, you know, this or this. Oh yeah, he stands like this, and he like does a bunch of weird pokes with his like hands in a choppy motion.
Like, his basic look, honestly, compared to other horrible Native American stereotypes, is probably the least offensive part of what he does. And it's bad. It's so bad, but
here we go. That's how the Japanese voice actor pronounces how. Yeah. Oh god, he does that too, huh?
Now I don't know this, so I'm genuinely asking you.
Yeah.
Did he ever?
Shell did the motion of the hand over the mouth. I was gonna say no, and then I was like, I don't think he had that as a victory pose in 2 ever. Pretty sure not. No, I think his victory poses. I remember one of them was
Chai
just.
said, "I thought they had a good indigenous character with a consultant or something. Who am I thinking of instead?"
I mean, that was in 2010. I don't think they had a consultant then on any character in Street Fighter 4. I don't think they had money for anybody at all in Street Fighter 5, so they definitely
Did
didn't
a
have...
consultant for Lily?
They might have had a consultant for Lily in Street Fighter 6, which was,
Lily,
you know, a couple years ago.
because Lily, who is, she's a younger member of family thing?
Yeah, she's a member of the same tribe.
Yeah. Lily's much...
And I think a direct relative also.
Like, Lily is actually just kind of like a cool...
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just a cool Northern South American character.
It's confusing because her stage is not actually where she lives. It's where she is visiting currently. It's where she's currently living. But it's not where she's...
her bird friend is from?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about her bird... Oh, no, I didn't... No, she met her bird friend. She does talk about their bird friend.
So Chai says Lily is a redo of the good parts?
Yeah, basically. Lily is a, like... Despite looking totally different...
Thank you, Box. Yes. That is one of the old Stephen Mains.
I didn't say her gameplay design was better made. She's a better character. Like, yeah, no, narratively and aesthetically, she's much better.
Yeah, like, she's not... she's way... She doesn't do the offensive shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and so she has a lot of what T-Hawk had mechanically, and to replace his weird, like, hands that are, like, in like a straight out motion weird poke things, she has 2 war clubs. So she also has similar pokes, but it makes more sense.
But she's not like doing some weird fucking bullshit with her hands.
Yeah.
Like she's some sort of like
she does
inhuman weirdo.
She does. It's an incredibly subtle reference. She does have a reference to the super I just showed you. Her level 3, when she's at critical, meaning she's at lower health and it does more damage, she does a similar... I mean, she's doing the same attack, kind of, where she grabs them and spins them around and slams them and lands on them. But when she's doing her critical art version to do a bit more damage because she's hurt, she, like, stumbles and falls and lands directly on them and then goes, ow! And I feel like it's really, really close. Like, it's the same choreography, except she stumbles into it and doesn't, like, lift her hand up.
I think I would have liked it better if she waved and went, hi. Or waved and went, I'm not doing it.
Anyway, let's learn about T-Hawk. Also, it could be a tomahawk pun, I'm not sure. I forget who said that. Box, probably. Yeah.
T-Hawk?
Yeah?
Yeah.
But T-Hawk was... Oh, no, it was the abbreviation in-game was T-Hawk, I think.
Yeah,
so,
no,
yeah,
no,
it's a tomahawk.
That's a tomahawk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which, what's the name of the awful, Killer Instinct Native American?
I think it's Chief Thunder.
That's right! Oh, that's what it is! Jesus!
Oh, it's just Thunder, but he is a chief. Oh, he used to be Chief Thunder, but now he's just Thunder.
Which is less offensive.
When they remade him, this is what he originally... Oh boy, that's so tiny. Well, you're just gonna have to deal with it. He originally looked like this. For KI 2013, they did, I think, bring in a consultant and try to make him... Like, he actually speaks in a real language, and... I don't know. I think he's still not perfect, but they tried to reimagine the character to not be racist.
Yeah, it's it's surprising how, how fighting games decided that they needed to have all kinds of, like, exotic characters. Even though they're the same games that have, like, cyborgs and
Icemen. Now he looks like this, which is, it's better.
For some reason, like, a lot of them decided that they had to find some sort of sensitive compromise to make.
Let's start out with my biggest issue with T-Hawk, though. It's unclear just who he is.
Oh, that's your biggest issue with T-Hawk,
yeah.
Huh? It's...
It's not that he's some shadowy character with a hidden past. We know that T-Hawk is an indigenous member of the Thunderfoot tribe whose land was taken by Shadowloo. T-Hawk, exiled from...
That's...
Yeah.
That's... Really?
That's why he fights in Street Fighter 2, because Bison has taken his land.
Bison of Shadowloo has taken his land.
Yeah.
Not some,
Or maybe Alpha, I forget what I meant.
Not some real world group.
No, it was Shadowloo that did that. Later it was explained they won it because there was, like, crystals there, or some sort of resource. I think it's a magical psycho resource.
And Bison is rich, right?
I mean, yeah, he runs, like, an army. Well, at that time, he's running a private army. That is basically its own nation.
Everything else that he does would suggest that he has no reason to not just give people money for land.
Yeah. But he wouldn't, because he's Bison. I mean, he wouldn't.
I mean, okay. Secondly, really weird that you decide to include the metaphor of having land stolen. But then you make it your weird Illuminati group. Sorry, no, it's not the Illuminati group, because the Illuminati is in Street Fighter!
Yeah, they're later. It's not that he's some shadowy character with a hidden past.
Psycho power under his land.
Yeah, literally, I think it is. I think there are, like, psycho power crystals that make psycho power better, and they're under, like, the T-Hawk's tribe's native land.
Box, I bet if we dug far enough, there's probably an article like that, because he has tackled homophobia twice.
Mm-hmm. we know that... Okay, wait. T-Hawk, exiled from his native land, is determined to get it back so his people may live freely once more. It's established that T-Hawk's a good guy who just wants to help his village and, along the way, get his lover, Julie, and his fellow tribeswoman, Noembalu, to return home as well. We know Thunderhawk's motivations for going against Shadowloo. The only thing we don't know is where exactly Thunderhawk comes from, and that's the key to this whole theory.
Same place. Oh, no, sorry. This is 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So where does he come from? The short answer is an indeterminate place in Mexico. The long answer is extremely complicated and murky. Thunderhawk was originally born in the Sonoran Desert. He ended up with his tribe in the Monte Alban plains. However, his Street Fighter II stage is at the Hospicio Cabanas in Guadalajara. Because they got a picture of that and thought it looked nice.
Yeah, like all of the other Street Fighter II stages.
Yeah. In other words, T-Hawk is associated with 3 completely different locations in one country.
Maid corrected me and said Julie is a cami. Wait, so she's a Bison clone?
Yes, she... So, when we say Bison clones, talking about...
that doesn't mean anything...
They're all...
Even in context, but...
No, they were all real people, originally. Who then had Bison DNA put in them, I think, and were also brainwashed.
That's also true of all of the,
She is one of Camley's siblings.
I know she's one of them, but
I believe it's true of all of them, yeah. They were all real people beforehand. Okay. It's like how a Sephiroth clone isn't actually a clone. That actually
Thank you
made.
For explaining it in terms I could understand.
In short, T-Hawk is associated with 3...
So what you're saying is, this guy are sick.
Yes, this guy are sick. Stephen Main, he are sick. 3 completely different locations in one country, all of which have completely different indigenous people with different cultures and languages. In other words, it's pretty much impossible to tell for sure where Hawk is from. Even his design can't help us. His clothing is based off of tribes based in the United States, like the Apache and Navajo.
Oh, no shit.
It makes sense for Hawk to wear what he does to establish that he has a bond with indigenous tribes based in Arizona and New Mexico, but unfortunately, it muddles his background enough to question it.
Oh, you don't fucking say!
Yeah, because they didn't have any idea of any of this.
It just muddles knowing where he's from. It's not that they just did a Native American stereotype.
Mm-hmm. His father, Arroyo Hawk, runs into the same problem. Indigenous Mexican tribesmen generally don't dress the way he does. Oh, no! Cool bird, though, but the bird doesn't look happy to be there.
I feel really awkward about this.
You're staying.
But, you kind of make me uncomfortable.
Here's a picture of real people.
Hey, here's some real people.
Huh.
Wonder what's going on with them.
Since traditional indigenous garments are far simpler, it's safe to say that Capcom had no idea this was the case and just wanted to make the character look cool.
Okay, you could have just said that.
Since no, we have to establish things. This is a research and logic-based blog. Thank you. Since the Thunderfoot look absolutely nothing like the indigenous tribes around them, what this means lore-wise is they probably just wanted to mix up their look and go for something different. The whole tribe is
You're trying to explain what was 90s racism.
Just a whole tribe going, I don't know, thought it looked cute, might delete later.
Yeah!
God. Where was I? Taking their look from the Apache, who they seem to have at least a minor connection with. Considering that the Sonoran...
Sorry.
Considering that the Sonoran Desert is in the proximity of Apache lands, it's not really that far-fetched to believe that this is just clothing evolution based on circumstances. Unfortunately, this makes it far harder to guess what area the Thunderfoot tribe is originally from. Certainly, T-Hawk being born in the Sonoran Desert points to the Thunderfoot's homelands being there. However, it really depends on the timing...
Nate says, there's no lore!
That's the end of the article. Yeah, you'd think so. But it's actually about a third through. It really depends on the timing of when Shadowluke took over. As fandom states, it happened when he was an infant. Link to Fandom Wiki.
Oh, cool.
If this is the case, then yes, the Thunderfoot tribe are indeed an offshoot of the Apache, case closed, except there's conflicting evidence. None more so than T-Hawk's Aztec costume from Super Street Fighter 4.
Hey, so... Okay, one...
Okay.
That's an incredibly stupid thing to assert. Because... alternate costumes, as a rule, are not are not necessarily canonically related to the character that they're on.
Oh no.
Also, oh
yeah, everybody got a wild costume that was based on an animal, and I guess this is how they did his animal one.
Why?
Because there were a lot of alternate costumes.
Like...
And here's one where he's dressed as Sun Wukong, I think, maybe. I can't tell. It's really hard to tell.
I mean, why isn't he...
That's
why isn't he just a hawk?
Anyways, my point is like, there are a lot of fucking costumes in Super Street Fighter 4, and they aren't canonical at all.
Like, if you're gonna do that, why not just make him a hawk?
Maid's dying. In other words, Capcom really wanted to play up the Aztec angle. No, they just wanted to sell a costume for money.
It's just that in the parlance of what a Native American person is, you can tell people, oh, this guy can dress up as an Aztec, and they will think, oh, that fits thematically.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who people are.
It really doesn't help our case to point out that Aztec influences were also originally used in T-Hawk's Street Fighter 2 stage. As seen above, there are people watching the match dressed in Aztec clothing. Oh, okay.
Alright.
To complicate things even further, Monte Alban is towards the south of Mexico, and is stated to be where the Thunderfoot are currently. However, in Super Street Fighter 4, T-Hawk says this. Oh, that's white on white. Our village has yet to reach its former greatness, yet it warms my heart to see our sacred land on the way to recovery. This implies that his tribe has recovered their lands from Shadowloo and are working to restore it. So the question remains, where is it? Are the sacred lands in the Monte Alban Plains? Are they in Sonora? Are they in Guadalajara? My guess? All three! The entirety of Mexico is Thunderhawk's sacred lands.
Nope. I think it's just that a different fucking like CG artist had different ideas of which part of Central and South America they were drawing.
The truth is, he represents an entire nation.
No!
And Thunderhawk represents all Mexican Native Americans.
Literally not!
And Capcom seems to be pushing the idea that he's someone for everyone who lives there, not just as a hero for...
Stephen Quebecois, Maine! Shit! I get that, Chai.
Not just as a hero for the Thunderfoot tribe, but as a hero for the nation of Mexico. This still doesn't answer the question very well, and feels like a cop-out since the story states that Shadowloo specifically took over a certain location, and we don't exactly see the entirety of Mexico overrun with Shadowloo soldiers. The safe answer? Monte Alban is a temporary relocation. Being born in the Sonoran Desert and ending up in Guadalajara in Jalisco tells me that there's only one place that T-Hawk's in... Jalisco?
Wait, sorry. Where are you looking at?
Jalisco.
I mean, probably, because it's... I don't know for certain, because I took French, and I would then be saying something along the lines of Jalisco.
Tells me there's only one place that T-Hawk's native lands could be located. The Sierra Madre Occidental Mountain Range. The picture of Hawk's Super Street Fighter 4 intro...
Just an Occident.
shows his people living in a rocky, valley-like region. The little evidence we have points to the idea that his tribe has adapted to mountain ranges, and so stating that his tribal lands were the Sierra Madre Occidental just ties things together a bit more nicely.
Oh no, mate, please type it again. I really want to see it.
This leads to the next question. Why be so nomadic that you move your entire tribe to the southern part of Mexico? Yeah.
That's a weird question.
One interesting thing I've found is that the migratory path of the Thunderfoot tribe is surprisingly easy to figure out. From Sonoma to Oaxaca.
Right?
I've never known that, actually. It shouldn't raise those questions, but it does. Too bad.
Why would they be that nomadic, though? Like, really?
Where Monte Alban is, it's a line that more or less follows the coast. This is a graph I made up of 3 places. Oaxaca? Oaxaca. That makes sense. It's like, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've only ever read it. Turns out. This means that
To be fair, that's true of a lot of words. It's not just Spanish words.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the internet problem that a lot of us do, where we've read a word so many times that when we're forced to say it, we realize we've never said it aloud.
This means that the Thunderfoot stick to following water sources to track their path.
Wait, you have?
Yeah.
When?
A few times when I was teens to early 20s, because my parents had a retreat thing they did there that was not entirely work, and so we went to this resort on the Yucatan Peninsula, and it was pretty nice. And it was kind of an eco resort, and I think it also was a sex resort, so I slept on a swinging bed hanging from the ceiling.
Oh.
Which, fucking comfortable, honestly. Super comfortable.
Also made that, I mean, by that time period, that means, yeah, he was there, but I think there's other reasons why he didn't retain pronunciation.
I mean, Dad didn't pick the sex resort. It was where... Oh god, I don't remember. Was it No. It was an IFS retreat, Internal Family Systems, and I'm not going to explain that right now because we don't have 2 hours. I could do it quicker than that. But it was their main system at the time of therapy. So there was like a big retreat there for like a week, but it was like a pleasant retreat.
Then there was another retreat at Hedonism too.
I don't think he ever... Oh, he did do like a tantric sex retreat, but he didn't do sex there. That wasn't what you did there. It was like learning about it, I think.
Which he told Mate about because of course he did!
Yeah, he did do those.
No! Oh, Mate, you were that friend!
I don't think he ever went to one where he actually had sex. But yeah. So I didn't remember it that way, but you're right, he did do those. I mean, the place we were staying in the Yucatan was a nudist place with a nudist beach and a non-nudist beach near it, too.
A prude beach? Sorry, I won't ever get the Hedonism 2 doc out of my head. The nude side and the prude side, and people being like, I can't believe that the rules don't apply the same to the nude side as the prude side.
And Dad went nude on the beach a few times, and Mom didn't really like it, but then she was okay with it. It didn't really bother me.
That was Chai's doc.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Chai, by the way. I hope you feel we did it justice.
Oh, and that's also why, because the nearest airport, like, this place was pretty far out. The nearest airport was in, oh, what's that awful place everybody goes to in Mexico for vacation? No. Like, even more, like, it's the place where people go to vacation.
Huh?
No. God.
I already said Cabo San Lucas, Chai.
I remember what the translation of it is, actually. Am I gonna see it on this map? I don't think I am.
What's the translation?
Den of Snakes.
Shit, I don't know. I should, because there's just enough crossover with
Cancun.
Cancun.
That's the one. So yeah, we landed. That's where the airport was. So we would. It was a pretty long drive from there. But
I would. Snakes are cool, Box.
So like we very briefly went in and out of Cancun, and it seemed horrendous to me. You leave the airport, and there
I
is
felt the same way, Jai. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, damn it.
right. It was so obvious you couldn't remember it. You step out of the airport, and there's immediately a giant McDonald's sign, like the biggest one you've ever seen.
Box, your Australian caterpillars are scary.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And then you're basically right on the beach already, and it's this really like wide beach, or maybe long. My point is, there's a lot of sand between you and and it's all just packed with like just the worst, every worst beachgoer ever, and like
Coney Island.
you can just get like I think there were just like tables there, and they would just get served alcohol and sit there all day,
Alcohol.
like yelling at their
Super
children.
alcohol, Coney Island.
Like I don't think I can. I'm struggling to paint a picture, but it's like every worst family you've ever seen, all on the same beach, and it's a massive beach, and it's still packed.
Disneyland at the beach.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, like Disneyland, but no one's doing anything.
Right. So Coney Island.
Yeah, I've never been to Coney Island, so I can't say.
I've seen pictures of Coney Island in its heyday, and gone, why would anybody go there?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this means that the Thunderfoot stick to following water sources to track their path. It's predictable, but that also brings up a disturbing possibility. They can easily be followed by people with malicious intent.
Split it into two, maid.
They can be easily be tracked and found simply by jumping a heading of them.
A heading of...
I mean, but they already did this. Like, what do you mean they can be tracked? They aren't hiding. They're not, like, secret. They live in a town. Like, what? Unfortunately for the Thunderfoot, this has happened at least twice, both with Shadowloo. Also, the idea that they are near the water means that you'll find them is so ridiculous. Like, that's... No.
Look, there's only so many places in Mexico that are near the water. As you can tell from this map, that he shared!
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for the Thunderfoot, this has happened at least twice, both with Shadowloo. The first was when T-Hawk's father was killed. The second was when they kidnapped Julie and Noem Blue for the doll project. In other words, the Thunderfoot tribe are easy pickings. Good night, Agent. For Shadowloo to pretty much do whatever they want. So why would Shadowloo continue to torture this tribe, kill their leader, force them to migrate, and kidnap two young women?
Because they're evil?
There's only one possible reason I can find.
They're evil.
They're linked to the Aztecs that I made up.
What?
If Thunderhawk... I know where he's going because of the picture. If Thunderhawk and his tribe are descendants of Aztecs, then that would mean they have a direct connection to another character who made their debut in Street Fighter V. I don't know why you said another character made their debut when Thunderhawk isn't in that game, but whatever. Monte Alban... Oh, and this is Nikali. That's what he's saying.
Oh,
it's Nikali.
Nikali.
Yeah, the warrior who shows up and does nothing,
and loses many times, gives up halfway through what ends up being the entirety of their storyline.
No, melts into goo halfway through. Turns out.
Oh,
melts into goo halfway through because Ryu off screen masters the Satsui no Hado, literally off screen. It's insane. I need to finish watching that video that was summarizing the story mode for 5 because it was so much worse than I thought. And I think I was like 4/5 through. But literally just... Ryu is told by Ken, hey, you stay here and keep training. And then, like, I guess an hour to 4 days later, it's impossible to know time, he just shows up when Nikali is around. And Nikali has already lost, like, 3 times and done nothing. And then Ryu's like... I've mastered the Satsui no Hado off screen, even though that's been my entire arc for every game. Like, whatever story Street Fighter has, it's been Ryu struggling with the killing intent. That's the only story it's ever really had, and now he just does it off screen, and then Necalli melts into goo. And then he's gone, and that's like only halfway through the story mode. It's insane. He's supposed to be the antagonist! Anyways, Monte Alban was once a burgeoning metropolis for the Zapotec civilization, existing for nearly 1,000 years before it was eventually abandoned for what appear to be unknown reasons. More mysteriously, the given name of Monte Alban is a more recent invention. No one knows what the city was called during its prime. What we do know is that it was Nahuatl speakers who derived the name Zapotec. Their term for the people was, oh boy, Zapoteca, inhabitants of the place of Zapote. Zapote being a type of fruit. The Zapotecs gave themselves the name Bienaa, or the Cloud People. Because of this, perhaps circumstantial connection, it could be said that the name of the Thunderfoot tribe was a variant of the original Aztec name, with the name Thunder to symbolize clouds, and Foot to represent their nomadic nature. As for why the name was angelicized, this likely has more to do with the Sonoran Desert's vicinity to the United States in-game. Out of the game, the Japanese developers have an easier time with English than Spanish, so the name should have been some variant of trueno, which is the Spanish word for thunder.
Jesus.
Plus, the name Thunderfoot brings to mind the Blackfoot tribe of the northern United States.
Okay.
I don't follow.
He's trying so hard to be like, I'm not being racist about this, I swear.
That doesn't even occur to him.
You don't think so?
So, he's definitely a very conscientious liberal, but only in the sense of, like, about things he knows he's supposed to be. I think it doesn't even... If someone told him Seahawk was racist, then he'd be like, oh my god, really? Oh, geez. And he would have written this whole article differently. But because no one has, I don't think it would occur to him independently. I think it's not fair.
Yeah, you're probably right.
This leaves us with the possibility that there may be Zapotec blood, or at least a spiritual link to the Zapotecs within the Thunderfoot tribe.
No, it doesn't.
The second is most likely, as there is at least one...
No, it's not.
Of the two options, that's the most likely, which means it's correct, and I can speculate now. As there is at least one thing both the Aztecs and Zapotecs have, worship of a god called the Feathered Serpent, best known under the name Quetzalcoatl. I stated in a previous theory the connections between Necalli and Q and Quetzalcoatl. Abstract as they may be.
No. Sorry. I just thinking about kids.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's a great little creature. There may just be some higher purpose to their connection. Link to other article. According to its Wikipedia page, quote, one characteristic of Monte Alban...
Sorry, Box says, finally Q shows up!
One characteristic of Monte Alban is the large number of carved stone monuments throughout the plaza. The earliest examples are the so-called danzantes, literally dancers. These represent naked men in contorted and twisted poses, some of them genitally mutilated. The figures are said to represent sacrificial victims, which explains the morbid characteristics of the figures.
No, they're the Pillar Men.
Monte Alban Zapotecs, much like the Aztecs, practiced ritual sacrifice to appease the gods.
Oh, of course!
Necalli's design embodies this in spades, as his entire mission is to acquire the souls of strong warriors by killing and eating them. Wait, I think I know where this is going, you say. Are you telling me that, like in your Hakan theory, the Thunderfoot tribe are committing ritual sacrifices by killing and eating their own people?
You're gonna prove us wrong, aren't you?
It would seem like that at first, but that is not where the research took me.
Simpletons!
Also, that might make me realize this is racist. The Thunderfoot tribe...
Yeah, because it's not about a Turk anymore.
Mm-hmm. The Thunderfoot tribe are far more honorable than that. Plus, with the small size of...
Honorable than a god!
Yeah, Hakan, who eats children.
Whose characterization is, I love my family and I wrestle in oil.
I love my family, I love my oil, and I love wrestling in oil because it's a good fight.
But as we read in in one of the Stephen Main episodes, yes, He does purport that he uses his own children to make soap.
Mm-hmm. No, oil. The oil.
Oh, right, oil, sorry.
It's the oil he used, yeah. Plus, with the small size of the tribe, committing any sort of sacrifice would be impractical. Instead, what's likely happening is a convergence between stories of Shadaloo, Nikali, and Q. If Shadaloo is keeping tabs...
Bob says Stephen Main is slightly better at researching Native history and culture than Bobby Hill. Great.
If Shadaloo is keeping... Ooh! Quote, Chun-Li's fighting style features high kicks... Oh yeah, go ahead.
Chun-Li's fighting style features high kicks and fluid acrobatics, as well as circular hand movements, which are generally associated with northern Chinese styles. This would logically place her hometown in the north. However, China is a large country, and this doesn't pin down her whereabouts very closely. This is what starts it, and it just gets more boring from there.
If Shadaloo is keeping tabs on the Thunderfoot tribe, there's a reason they took Julie and Nolembu. They were testing the girls' natural abilities as well as their susceptibility to being controlled. The Thunderfoot went to Monte Alban seeking spiritual guidance from the Feathered Serpent, which is what Shadaloo wanted. Having a number of potential victims being in a place where ritual sacrifice is known to happen would likely attract Nikali's attention, and he would get to work trying to devour the entirety of the Thunderfoot tribe? Shadaloo would then use someone from the tribe as bait to corner Nikali. That person would most likely be T-Hawk. These two characters haven't been in the same game.
Well, he's purporting that they could be, though.
I guess that's true. He's saying all of it right. All bets.
Because he's saying T-Hawk might be the last character introduced to Street Fighter V.
Right, sure.
So, take that. I am defending Stephen Main right now. My god, what has my life come to?
So, what happens next? At this point, it's pure speculation. Up to this point, it wasn't speculation, it was evidence-based.
Yeah, obviously it was evidence-based.
However...
Also... Sorry, I'm just thinking... Number between a sacrifice happen would like Holly.
Yeah.
And that's a reason for them not doing something?
But Shadaloo wants them there so that Nikali will show up so they can corner Nikali because he's...
Why aren't they
in what?
Techno Chocolate Line.
I don't know.
Techno
However, it's pure speculation. However, G would likely be involved in some way as well, since everything is starting to converge at this point. Perhaps Shadaloo lures out Nikali using T-Hawk, causing Nikali to call for Jatepe, who then appears as G.
Jatepe!
Which again isn't a person, it's just a nonsense thing he says.
It's just a nonsense thing that Nikali says!
Even Mars could be involved in the situation.
Mars?
That's one of the dolls, and she's more...
Oh, right, of course it is.
She's more important than the other dolls in Street Fighter V's plot. For reasons I don't remember.
I call upon the power of Mars. Fireballs, charge!
There's a lot to unpack here, and Capcom could go several ways with it. What's more clear, though, is how this situation will end. Thunderhawk may become Q, the Q we see in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
What?
All of that just to lead to another Q theory, you ask? Puzzled?
He knows his audience of two.
Puzzled and perhaps slightly annoyed? Yeah, I guess that is kind of what I'm asking. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this either.
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you are.
This is just where the facts draw me, man. I don't plan this out. I just pull the thread and where it leads me. This thing...
Stop it. It's all Q. Always has been. Bang!
This theory was supposed to end at ritual sacrifice.
Yeah! Come on, it was supposed to end at ritual sacrifice, but Street Fighter was
God.
just so involved that he couldn't stop there.
However, as I continued writing, it became clear there had to be a reason for the convergence to happen, and as it turns out, there are 3 things T-Hawk has going for him that can make him a candidate for Q. The first, his harmony with Earth.
My god, 6 would only further this specific theory because T-Hawk's not in it, Lily is.
Mm-hmm.
Because T-Hawk's not becoming Q.
The second, his size. The third, his in-game moves. Oh my god, no. That's not what he's doing. That's not what he's doing.
It's what he's doing.
You took
Look, it's exactly the same.
I know exactly. Okay, so here in the lower left is Q doing a thing where he puts both his hands up and goes, and it increases his defense. And here is G doing the same motion as a way to buff himself.
No, G isn't Q.
This...
Exactly, G makes Qs.
This is a frame of Thunderhawk reeling back before he shoves forward with a headbutt. It is not this. This is not the. I know this move. It's his fucking focus attack, and he does a headbutt. It's not. It's not anything like these moves.
Man, you know it, even though it's in that game.
I watched a lot of that game. I just didn't like playing it. I can't make these images go bigger. I can do this. Here's him throwing somebody. I actually don't know that move.
Adon?
He's throwing Adon, I guess. And I guess here's Q slamming someone into the ground with his hand. Whereas T-Hawk appears to have... that's Oro.
Oh, it's Oro!
It's Oro,
so
like, bent over. Yeah. Whereas T-Hawk appears to have just...
I couldn't tell because I couldn't see his dong.
Fucking tossed them. It's true, you can see Oro's It's in the game. Oh, look, here... Oh, this is the headbutt! This is the end of the headbutt he does here.
Yeah, and see, it's just like how...
And look, he bows... He has a fancy bow that is an attack. That is kind... I guess it's a headbutt.
Yeah, but bring in the Q picture.
There's one for that.
No, it's right there.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, but see how he's...
No, he's comparing these two.
I mean, yeah, but it's the same attack.
No.
Oh, it's a throw.
Yeah, these are both throws, and this is a headbutt and a headbutt.
I really like that he's interchanging G and Q, because he specifically said G wasn't Q.
Yeah, but Q. Oh, GG wants the wine.
I know.
Adorable. But Qs are based on G's energy and fighting style. He does acknowledge that because it's obvious. You can't deny it. They have the same moveset. As shown in the preceding pictures, T-Hawk shares animations with both G and Q. From the outstretched arms...
Oh, that was adorable.
What'd she do?
I've been doing this around like this, and she was like... She just wound up with both paws. Aww. And then reached out with only one.
She just keeps hitting the cork. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, no, she's...
adorable. From the outstretched arms to the one-handed throw to the bow. It's not a bow, it's a headbutt. Even Q's total destruction from Third Strike looks like a grounded Condor Spire from T-Hawk's Ultra Street Fighter moveset. It doesn't? This is Condor Spire, a move where you shoot across the... or, like, a barrier right above the ground. This is... a grab where you reach forward with one hand and then explode.
Oh, it's Liquid Flame.
Look, literally, T-Hawk's arms are back here, and he's impossible. You say T-Hawk is too big to be Q. Yeah, about that. Oh my god, I remember this theory. I've already stated in the past that G is an energy vampire.
Jesus!
I remember this. He can change people's sizes.
Why didn't you include that?
The theory... We read this on stream.
That he's an energy vampire?
Yeah, this article... This was included... We read this on stream at some point. The conclusion is, in this image, he appears to be too tall.
No! We didn't do that one.
I remember reading it.
Oh, wait, on stream?
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yes.
Alright, I thought you meant in episode.
No, we just did on stream later. I hadn't seen it before. But the theory here is basically this hand is blue, and that means it's probably Gil's, and Gil's is really tall, but this image is slightly from below G, so therefore G is too tall in this image, and his conclusion is that G can change his size and or other people's sizes. No. No, Nikali is that.
Oh, that's what Nikali looks like?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Nikali in his actual palette.
Maybe, actually.
Also, that looks like somebody whose hand is being crushed, and so they're going, ah! So that's why it's going down.
I've already stated in the past that G's...
Is this a DS shot, by the way?
No, this is some web game or some shit.
This looks like... It looks like it should be a DS
It does. It looks like this is... The screen stops in the middle. So for T-Hawk's body to wither somewhat underneath G's control is not going to be a huge surprise. Neither would the changing of T-Hawk's hair color, which would also be affected.
That's the excuse for why he's not big. He's not too big to be Q.
And therefore he must be. So his hair color would also be affected by G's power, linked to some article. The scenario this leaves is that, with Q having been officially been placed in Street Fighter 2 in Ken's stage. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. That was not official. That's just...
It was official.
There's a guy in the background...
Just like how it's official that Jury is feeling jilted by the Shadow Man.
There's a guy in the background of Ken's stage in Street Fighter 2 who looks like kind of shaded and mysterious, but it's mostly because it's background sprite art and he's kind of far away, so he's not very distinct. And he's kind of wearing clothes that look like Q's clothes, so... People at some point was like, wait, is that Q? And, it's not.
Shadow Man. Right? Thank you, Box. Thank you for remembering the Shadow Man.
The scenario this leaves is that, with Q having been officially placed in Street Fighter 2 in Ken's stage, Q would have to be several different people. The Q in 2 is not the same as the Q in 3. Again, that's something I've stated many times before. Now, there's an established path of mind control. No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's the shadowy guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, the thing was, it's so stupid, I didn't actually connect those two concepts together.
Yeah. Now, there's an established path of mind control. Julie and Noem Blue for Shadowloo. T-Hawk for G. The Thunderfoot can't catch a break. Holy shit, someone commented.
A comment?
Holy...
It's just Capcom made up a bunch of stuff for him. Bad storytelling at its finest. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It ain't that deep or meant to be taken that way to be deep.
Shit, who are you?
Most of the cast stories are straightforward, easy anyway. He ain't going to be an SFV, highly doubt it. The final character can be literally anyone they want from another franchise like Akira. T-Hawk was never that interesting a character. People mainly liked him because he was a big Indian guy with crazy moves, not his story. This is the first comment I've ever... I haven't always checked, but I think I would have noticed because I look at the scroll bar when I'm reading. And that's why I scrolled down. I was like, wait, there's more. I've never seen a comment on this before. How'd you get here, Orlando Warren?
God, no.
Do you just surf... What is this? What is this hosting place again? WordPress. That's what it's called. You like surf WordPress? Like, how'd you get here?
Maid says people mainly liked him because he was a grappler who wasn't Zangief.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for me this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I will do more Piano 3 next week.
Thanks for maining.
And I'm gonna, level up midweek, so I think I should do more damage, and it won't be quite as much of a grind.
No, it'll just be a bounce.
Oh! I'm stopping on that.